these results. They start to add up. It starts to look good finally for this team and organization. But we're underway with the pistol already, Henry.
Yeah, here we go then. So Fnatic have bought 4 sets of armor here. 1 utility player, just going to be Flusher. Looks like they're going for the fast B push. SK have got 4 players over to that side of the bomb side though, so it's going to be a very fast pistol round coming in.
Cadian's position, he works it well. It's down to 3 HP, but hits the shot and is able to fall back into the water. But the response is big, and Madi, he runs out of bullets. And as such, runs out of HP because he gets taken down by Dennis inside that water position. Good recovery from Freeze. This is going to allow the bomb plant, though. As Magistboy's still rotating, we saw him go for that very aggressive peek toward the fountain, and he's just now getting back into the fold. Didn't go for the flank, oddly enough. Didn't try and come down that lower stairwell. He's coming right back over from the A side. He's dropped in already. He's actually going to bail his teammate out. Flusha can't land that burst fire, and they're going to hold this 10-second defuse, but look where JW's playing from. He's going to come all the way back for the window. Does he spot him just enough? No. Magistboy saves him again, and they'll get the defuse.
Wow, that kill from Flusher on the pillar there, that looked like it was completely tied up. Very fast pistol coming in. We knew it was going to be a bloodbath on the B bomb site there, but it looked like Fnatic had full control at one point. The bomb goes down. Flusher in a great position to take down the low HP player on the pillar, but somehow doesn't connect the last burst, and there it is. SK somehow recovered the pistol round. Magicboy on a very slow rotation as well. Ends up picking up 3 frags, like you said, defending the defuse of that 10-second no kit defuse coming in, and it works out for them. But interesting enough, though, Fnatic will be going for Desert Eagles, Tech 9s, PT50s, obviously going to be buying up the AK-47s next round. So you can see SK Gaming haven't fully prepared for that. They've got 2 rifles right now, 3 SMGs, 2 MP9s in particular. So around, they need to start gathering some money here. They're going to be aware what's coming to them next time. So no utility apart from a Molotov for Flusher. So setting themselves up so far, no real signs that would indicate as to where they're going. A little boost coming in from the CT. Does spot 2 players towards short, so potentially will find a kill here. There's the exchange. Celine taking a little bit of damage, but Cadian pushes short and picks up the double kill. Nice work from him with the P90.
Yeah, really good communication. One spotted from the window, obviously, as we saw that deagle shot attempted, and then that called for Cadian to just pop out. Both of them had to be there. Magistboy's going to take down Olaf, and just a quick note, SK's pistols have been really good this weekend. In fact, even in the 16-2 loss, they won the pistol. They just got ecoed in the next round. Madi will add up to the cash now with the SMG. Cadian closes it, but that's, I mean, a big factor in these wins. If you can start off well, if you can get 2 pistols a game, that should almost be 6 rounds, 9 times out of 10. Especially, actually, I shouldn't say that. It is CSGO.
Especially a young team like this, would some would say inexperienced to some degree, apart from obviously the 2 talisman, Modi and Frist, obviously a wealth of experience under their belts. But the younger guys probably like that little momentum boost, a bit of morale going into this big game against one of the world's finest squads here. But here comes the AK-47s. Flush up with the little. And you can see the CT have adjusted their buy accordingly. They've dropped the MP9s and replaced them with rifles and an AWP on Frist, actually. This could be very impactful as he does take down Crims towards middle. So great pick to stake to open this round off as we enter round number 3. And at this point, SK with that man advantage can probably justify just falling back to the bomb sites now. They know the utility is not going to be too strong for Fnatic here, so a chance of a full execute, not as risky as it would be on a full gun round here.
Boy, big flank, gets all the way back now, but careful because Flusha, he's going to show up at the right time, but he had his knife out, still manages the kill. That would have been huge. If Magistboy picked up both of those, the round was essentially over. It would have been a 5-on-1 against JW, who's now picked up the bomb. And it's going to be worked down toward the stairwell in mid.
It's good from SK so far, showing no fear in this initial round. They were aware what buy was coming in from Fnatic. Frisk going towards middle, getting that first opening kill. A Magicboy coming in from the back as well. I like that. He's setting the tone for the rest of the match. And it puts him into a 4-on-2. Still a chance of Fnatic. They are going to be smoking onto the bomb site here from bathrooms. Need to be finding frags very soon, though, as the does dwindle away. The Cadian coming in for the backstab. AK spray down, takes down JW. Flush up and dealt with by Frisk in the end. Nice clean round there from SK, setting themselves up nicely for the CT campaign.
The timing and communication right now in SK looks to be sound. Yeah, we saw in the second round, Cadian pushing off the call from window. Magistboy goes on the flank. They get the information they're coming back over toward A, and then Cadian takes a turn popping up from the stairwell. It's well and cohesive right now for SK. This is good to watch, and already with 3 rounds and the early buy from Fnatic, they've got a potential to pick up a 4th quite easily.
Yep, they're setting themselves up very nicely here. We're going to round number 4. Fnatic just got out the PT50s, Flusher with the Desert Eagle, and the utility to actually enter a bomb site here. Don't really imagine much coming of it, but the problem is for Fnatic, the talent pool we mentioned is so vast that they really can make anything happen with these sort of weapons. So don't be surprised they find a few kills and potentially get a bomb down here. Looks like they're making their way towards the B bomb site through connector. There's only be 2 CDs waiting for them so far, so they did do the surprise burst. Could make something of this, but disciplined play so far from the SK side.
Fire as well on the sandbags. Passive hold toward Monster. We're seeing Maudie play it from the slope in water, not even behind the barrels. Often naded, so not to be blamed, but it does give them an entry point. Still a battle. If they could run smokes, but they don't have any with this pistols to get a bomb down, that might be a viable option. They've got to go back toward A. They're just going to try and go with brute force, but Freeze is already here with the op.
Yeah, he's got such a turret position here. Like, he can find a couple of kills, not even die. No real danger of losing this round right now. Olofmeister down to 46 HP. Time ticking away. As soon as they make contact here, CT's going to be more than aware as to what's going on.
And that fire in bathroom will buy a bit more time as well, but 27 seconds, and that dwindles further before the action commences. It's Asilian who gets two. Asilian gets a third as well. JW, and there's the fourth. Crims goes down at the front of bathrooms. It's left to Flusha. He's absolutely nowhere near the action. Regardless, the round's over. With 10 seconds, nothing he can do. Magisboy's going to pop forward. No ace for Asilian, but it doesn't matter. It's the round for SK.
Yeah, that's a nice clean round there. Important for SK not to lose any men. Keep the economy strong. Every time a man dies in these sort of situations, that's obviously another 5k investment that has to go into the next round. And Asilian stepping up. Nice clinical play there. 4-man for him. And Fnatic yet to do anything of any importance after that initial pistol. Crims yet to enter the server with a frag. Obviously, one of the strongest players of the entire event yesterday. So, big round coming in here. And you can see SK going in with more aggression. They are not holding anything back. As they do show some presence towards middle. Just some early nades going towards the fountain. Don't actually land any damage just yet. So Fnatic, they're potentially setting themselves up for a set piece here towards B, because you can see 4 players dedicated to that side of the map so far. And actually JW could be pushing straight through the smoke with a flashbang here.
Adian, though, comes back in and gets Olaf. JW, though, like you said, getting inside that side, he's able to turn that around quick enough. JW knows there's company here. He's just to the left of Maudie, who's not firing back, but he's got to go for the reload. He's got to be careful. Maudie doesn't spot him, and the bomb goes down. It puts him in a decent position post-plant. He's got them lined up, but in turn, with 2 AKs firing at him, not much he could really hope for in that situation. Asilian's going for the boost. Spots up at least one, but now they know 2 players are there in return for SK. And after taking down that Sandbags player, they've got decent post plants. Missed shot from Freeze. That's a big one to miss, because now Dennis can sit back on that ramp. He takes down Asilian. How quickly that could have turned. Freeze does follow up and take him with the pistol, but it's Magisboy who's got to come up big now on top of the site. 1 left to go. It's JW, 8 HP. Magisboy tries to put himself in an angle that's slightly off. And Freeze gets the kill, but he's got no kit. So we are going to get around for Fnatic.
Decent retake attempt there from SK, just too little too late, unable to land the kills quickly there. Frisk had a decent opportunity to land some AWP shots there, maybe a little bit rusty as into the bomb site. Had to finish some players off with the P250s. Magic Boy with another 3 kills there, I think. But this is quite interesting. STT is trying to react to where they could sense the B push coming in. Flash through the smoke. Maudie gets himself in quite an advantageous position, but Fnatic just aware, spraying him down and taking their first round. Fnatic, quite a simple play from them. You can see the money's still not working in their favor after that, coming down to another one-on-one. Actually won't have a decent buy going to this round. 3 AKs and 2 Tech 9s. Flusher and Olofmeister are going to be wielding those. So SK is still in a fantastic position to break the Fnatic money here. If they do take this one, it's a full reset for the Swedish side, so you need to be very careful. I'm not really sure how they can actually enter a bomb site here. They have got smoke grenades. This is something a little bit more tactical, perhaps.
This is a bit tense. Freeze had a good position to set up for support from Asilian, but he's gone back to the front of bathrooms. If he doesn't hit the shot right now on Crims, it's going to be a problem, because now Asilian, look at how forward he is. Look how awkward this is. He tries to use that smoke to his own advantage, but only manages 1 kill, and it's traded by JW. They've now got a chance to plant bomb with smokes out. Good win from Magisboy, though. Olaf unable to complete that kill. 20 HP left. Bomb still not going down. JW tries to hold them off, deny the re-entry, put them on that stairwell, and then Maudie goes in and the bomb goes down. They've already got at least one of the kills, but just again gets back in. But they're still limited. Look how far away from the site they are, still on these back stairs. The 2 smokes holding both choke points, and that puts Dennis in a great position to take them both down.
Well played there from Dennis to clutch that round out. As I said, more tactical round required from Fnatic, just being behind on the economy a little bit there in terms of not having a full set of AK-47s. They do the wall of smokes onto the A-bomb site, force the issue, make it uncomfortable for the CTs, making them push through smokes after the bomb goes down. Dennis cleaning up those final 2 frags there. So, nice quick round of Fnatic. They're not wasting any time on these ones, actually just getting mid-control there, pushing the CTs back, smokes go in, and utilising AK-47s to as we go into round number 7. And another fast play. I actually like this from Fnatic. Not enough teams do these fast and loose approaches on overpass. Everyone likes to slow it right down, but they're just going straight in. You can see SK have no idea what the hell's going on. Magisboy does manage to take down 1. SK's kind of isolated towards the short area though, and Modi chimes in with a second kill, so brings it down to the man advantage in favor of SK. SK down, oh, actually is being planted, so they actually have a real chance here. It goes down to the 3-on-2.
Olaf with the op now trying to get inside the site. He's already at least managed to get well and truly past Monster. A kill on Freeze and then turns and spots both up on that catwalk, so they know exactly where Majesboy's playing. He's just going to run. He has to at this point in time. Look at the money for SK.
Majesboy seems to be finding a couple of frags pretty much every round, and the last few haven't worked out for them. That's simple play from Fnatic. Just walking into the B through Monster and short. Find the first couple of kills, bomb goes down, and it's a very difficult retake at that point for SK Gaming. So that's what, 3 in a row now for Fnatic. Definitely bouncing back after that initial deficit, and that's more than likely going to force SK now onto the
yeah,
they're reaping the rewards of having those really successful first 4 rounds, no one really dying. So we're able to justify a few buys going into it. You can see, Magicboy did survive. He must have done.
Yeah, he did so, but
yeah,
they did lose one more gun to the bomb detonation, and Fnatic's still not in an amazing position economically. So
the fact is that they are reading the economy quite well. The fact Crims can justify the MAC-10, he becomes the recon player like he's doing right now. He can go up to shore, he can get in there and work out what the stacks are, and even if he dies against armored players, the MAC-10 is pretty useless, to be honest. So he goes in, does some decent damage there, and now Fnatic just...
more to the point I was going to make, though, is exactly this. Is if Majesboy can use that M4 to knock down a few more guns, they'll continue to limit Fnatic and give themselves a chance to get back in sooner rather than later. But Crims, that's insane, and it's a 5-man with that MAC-10 you talked about. So, yeah. Henry, I think they say money, money, baby when that happens.
Oh, absolutely. That's the thing with the MAC-10. Obviously, against unarmored players, it absolutely chews through them. You get a great accuracy while running. It means you can be very versatile and dynamic when you're running to bomb sites, surprise players, and if you can make a close-range battle happen for you, you can just absolutely mow them down. So good, nice ace there from Crims, finding his entry to the server now. As we go into round number 9, score is 4-4. This time, though, Frisk has picked up the AWP once again. It's been a very simple game for Fnatic so far. Just utilising spawns, surprising the CT side, and just getting straight in their faces here. It's going to be more the same here in terms of where they decide to be going, as Fnatic are sending 3 players towards B right now. Bomb is rotating back towards Playground. You can see the aggression from Magicboy. He wants to gain some intel for his team and potentially find a frag here. Modi, though, will be the one to pick up the first frag, taking down Dennis, bringing the man advantage in favor of SK. But Magicboy now with a real chance to take down Flusher, capitalizes as well. And that should be the round done for, but JW's got other ideas. And then Frisk takes him down as well. So SK now, all they need to do is sit back on the bomb side, but Olaf Meister is going absolutely sick here. Crims, the final man remaining.
Oh, great shot.
After that. So there we go then. That play there, we didn't see how Modi got that initial kill, but it's just that push from Magicboy. You can see Fnatic didn't expect that at all, and this is what they need to be doing. They need to actually be surprising. They can't allow Fnatic to fully execute into bomb sites and have the advantage of the wall of smoke, for example. Frisk, double kill to finish things off.
Yeah, 3K in the round total as well with that shot toward Monster, or rather long, excuse me. But we talked about it. He's got to hit those shots. That's such a huge amount of their defense. If he's going to hold on to A that tightly, they can afford to really rotate. They can afford to put more emphasis on the B site. And right now, they've got the 2-3 split with that B site favored. It's a Cillian that's going to support up with Modi. And again, Freeze has the support system of Majesboy, who's going to be waiting for anyone to push through connector and a chance to re-peek from that rock position. Now, we know that Fnatic likes to Molotov that when they are attacking the A side, so he's going to have to be careful of that. But right now, the attention is over toward B.
Well, the thing is, SK have decided to leave middle completely open right now. So they've got 2 players stacked towards long, not showing the same amount of aggression this time. It's going to be Frisk just baiting in Magicboy where he looks towards bathrooms. Nice little setup here. But you can see Fnatic have got all the way to the end of middle. JW's got to the last position in bathroom. So he's probably calling out for his teammates. He could make themselves over there. If the distraction to B could cause some players to stay there. Cadian is kind of sensing this now. He's going to make his way back to CT spawn. And here comes the smoke. The wall of smokes. Very traditional tactic coming into it. Once you get that middle control, it's the perfect tactic to actually bring into the table.
But they don't have long control. That gives them a really good chance, SK, to try and shut this down. And look at the timing again from Magic. He's going to walk out, and they're not going to be looking. Olaf does get Freeze. That was the AWP that rotated back in from long, but this gives the gig up. He knows Majesboy can walk forward, takes one already, the second as well. JW down. But it's all for sale. Bomb's going to B, and Bomb has a great chance. A Cillian splash back in toward the jungle. Goes for the re-peek early before his teammates arrive, but follow that up with a smoke, and he's completely contained. But this, look at this. The smoke on site gives Cadian a chance to move, not before Fnatic can find it. It's Dennis that does so. Cillian responds, but Bomb is down, ticking. Crims is in a good position. He can just sit back. They don't need to force the issue. They can play this out on the defuse, both of which have kits right now on SK's side. Good fight from Asilian. Damage done already to Crims. Repeaks takes him down as well, but needs to get in a position where he can support his teammate, because Flusha, he's still out toward Monster. And this now in a one-on-one is surely his to take, or is it Asilian? A great shot. Does he have the time?
I think he does just about, Matt. There it is, just in the nick of time now. Do you know what? I'm so impressed by Magis Boy. 17 years old, first CSGO tournament. The awareness he has on the map is absolutely incredible. The fact he's actually pushing all these positions and being a real nuisance for Fnatic. Pushes long once again, absolute pinpoint timing there. Gets behind them, takes 2 kills in their back, and forces them to go towards B. It comes down to what, a one-on-one in the end, but they're just about taken. It's a huge round for them as well. He really is stepping up and taking it to Fnatic as well. 2 in a row for SK, broken the economy once more. Only Dennis going to be justifying some head armor here with the Tech 9. They have got a couple of smokes here as well, so you'd assume, looks like they'll be going towards a little bit of mid-aggression, and they'll be finalizing towards the A-bomb site. Magic Boy does spot that. They are going to be working out what kind of buy is coming towards them, so they can justify now going to a very defensive position. It's not going to be an issue holding the bomb sites here, and making Fnatic work for it a little bit more. Frisk does spot one player towards long. That's going to be JW, but the bomb and 4 other players are heading towards middle, so it's going to come down to Asilian. He's only got the MP9 in hand, but against unarmored players again, another fantastic weapon, and there he is, demonstrating that right now.
Comes the response onto Cadian. Asilian still in a good position, using this MP9, overextending slightly, but still at range, is able to take down Crims. Freeze again, he misses that shot for the second time. That gives JW movement speed to move forward, and Magis Boy's got to come back in with the AK. Does so very effectively, but he's lost Asilian over on his left side. That gives bathroom control back to Fnatic. But they've lost all the members alive. Dennis, the last of which was bomb. But really not much hope. 37 seconds. 3 players already, or rather 2 now. They've rotated 1 back to B, but 2 players inside this A site that he still has to deal with.
Well, the fact he has 30 seconds, he has got the bomb, 58 HP, and an MP9. It's not the most ideal setup. If you could find one more kill here, that'd be great, but I don't think that's going to be happening. Magic Boy's on an absolute mad one right now, and he gets his 3rd kill of the round. 17 kills for him. This is the problem when you let these kind of players get in the zone, the big heavy fraggers on the team. He's just going to keep going and applying that pressure. He's got that confidence zone now. He hasn't been rattled by the start of the game. You can see Fnatic looking a little bit bewildered. They're normally one of the teams that are very aware of these sort of flanks. They can read the map very well, but he's absolutely tearing them apart right now, and there's more eco frags is going to add to that equation. As we enter round number 12 now, SK Gaming 7, Fnatic 4. And it's going to be a full rifle buy once again from Fnatic. No AWPs for them as of yet. Frisk has been a little bit quiet. Normally very on point with his AWP. Has been missing some key shots, I would say, but big damage coming in from the short spray onto KD, and he goes down to 30 HP. Go for that mid control once again. There's a position that SK left open before this time, though, but Frisk is there, ready and waiting in the bathrooms. Takes that first kill and manages to get away with his life as well. So good job from him to bring it to the 5 and 4.
Yeah, JW tried to get the response, but couldn't. Didn't have the angle, wasn't quick enough on the draw. Dennis is going to come back up to try and add additional pressure with JW. Compensate for the loss, but still this early advantage SK bodes very well. And again, Freeze is going to stay forward. It's a passive-aggressive style of opping from him, isn't he? He's just getting forward enough that they can't quite get to the bomb site, but still not overextending or taking those crazy peaks we often see from guys like Guardian toward the fountain.
From Modi, by the way. Look, Fnatic, they just don't seem to be aware of these flanks coming in. Modi's probably going to get a 3 or 4 man, you know. There's one, there's 2. That's all he needs to do right now. He could go for more and kind of go for the frag moving material, but he's won the round at this stage. And looks like he is a little bit more hungry, but Fnatic, I'm sorry, this is disappointing for them. They need to start waking up and actually be aware that this map is so easy to rotate on. Modi picks up his 3rd of the round. Yep. That's just a little bit sloppy for Fnatic, I'm afraid. This is one of the maps where you can rotate from the bomb site in a matter of, 10 seconds, from short to back to middle, and it seems like Fnatic are a little bit lost, Matt.
Yeah, that's, I mean, even just leaving
Not
the
even
attention.
aware at all. It's great teamwork from SK. I think a flash came in from the A-bomb site, right? That's really, really nice. So Dennis does pull his nade out, so that's the problem. So Dennis was looking towards it, but just horrible timing when he pulls the grenade out. Modi looking very relaxed on the screen right now, but huge play from him, and the flanks continue from SK, just making Fnatic look a bit silly at points.
And as a result, Fnatic's gone for their tactical timeout. We're still in the first half, and they're going to use it.
I think
not often you see that from Fnatic. It's not often they're in these situations, especially against a team like SK. I mean, the timing is dead on. I talked about it early. We mentioned it early. Cadian on a flank. Magic Boys had 4 or 5 flanks. I mean, every time they just seem to find the opening, SK.
They're not going for the initial map control in general. They're actually just choosing an area. Let's go towards middle. They get 3 people there. They get a decent push up. And like, okay, well, this is fine. We've got mid control. Should we execute on today's bomb site? And everyone's actually not even thinking, oh, we haven't actually got to connect it yet or even watched long. And for that reason, they're actually just very vulnerable to these pushes coming in. So I think this is a great time to take the tactical pause. Obviously, though, SK, they get the tactical pause as well. You can see Cadian kind of discussing something. They're agreeing on some sort of setup here. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a really audacious round coming in from SK. They haven't had too much presence in the connector themselves yet, so expect something like that. I'd say send Frisk towards the connector, get him to get that initial pick.
This is that could work, because that's enough of a curveball from what they have been doing. But this is the thing. I have a feeling that Fnatic's actually going to spread out. Yeah, it's because Fnatic's souls are dying slowly right now. They need to be resuscitated. But I think right now with Fnatic, the best play would be to spread out across the map a little more. Look for those early picks. Try and just lock down some areas. Well, the reason I bring this up is because if that's what they want to do and what they should do, if SK try to get audacious like you say, it could actually work against them in this case. I don't think SK needs to switch too much for that reason.
No, the thing is, like,
I know you talked about this yesterday. You like to take the time out as well. If they're going to change, we can change. I'm a little concerned about the adaptation for SK, because if they do try and go aggressive, which they haven't, I think Fnatic's going to be more set back and ready for it.
I would say, if anything, send the AWP towards Monster, for example. Go just something to mix it up a little bit so they can't adapting to what you're doing right now. So obviously, they've got 2 stances so far, SK. They have had a very passive start towards Long. The AWP is baiting in Magic Boy, or they go for the pick towards Bathrooms. I haven't seen them play towards B with the AWP yet, so that would be my next protocol, just to bring the AWP to B. Let's go for that first pick once again, and let's keep Fnatic questioning themselves as to what's going on. But so far, so good for SK. They're actually impressing me a lot. And this is what I was talking about. They obviously took down Fnatic online. They have the tools to do it. Just needed the players to step up. Magic Boy in 17 for 6 after 12 rounds. Very impressive scoreline for him. And we go into number 13 now. Fnatic are going to be onto the force buy with the Tech 9s, head armor, and grenades. Looks like they'll be committing all 5 players towards a big bomb site. This fast play worked out for them before. Will it work out with the Tech 9s?
Martin throws a nade to Sandbags, just barely gets down over the ledge before he's spotted up, because how quickly they are approaching. Look at Dennis. He wants to take the fight with the Tech 9. He's going to win the fight with the Tech 9. Asilian down, turns back, but can't take the second kill. That's Madi. He's got 2 of his own. Cadian closes it. They get a bomb plant, Fnatic, but it's another round for SK.
There it is. So Fnatic, like I said before, it was working very nicely for them after the initial pistol. They were going for those faster, looser plays, straight into B. B splits coming in before any tactics or map control was gathered. They thought, okay, let's try that again towards B with the Tech 9s. Do get a bomb down. So with the loss bonus that it is, and the extra 4K coming into the accounts, it will be able to get a buy going into this round, but still looking a little bit bewildered here. And now Frisk back on the AWP. 5 AKs for Fnatic. They have got a decent buy as well. So 4 smokes, not much in terms of Molotovs, which can be key on taking B bomb site, for example, flushing players out. But Frisk, here we go. Spot towards Fountain. Does spot 1. It's going to be committing as well. This could be dangerous, seeing as he has lost vision of the T-sided player. But there it is. JW capitalizes, takes him down. Finally, Fnatic have footing into this round. Now they can really justify going for this fast mid-take, because obviously the man advantage is in their favor.
Molotov a little bit late. They're already forward of that. In fact, so far forward that Asilian. He's trapped on the stairwell. Smoke in front of him. Slight gap, but it doesn't matter. Olaf uses it to his advantage instead. Look at Magic Boy again, though. He's coming up long. He's going to get peeked, but he's already lined up, and he's got 2. Down goes Olaf, and it's just left to Crimson. JW. Bomb is planted. Magic Boy spotted, though. They know exactly what he's up to. He's got 2. He's going to need 4, but time is ticking against him. He's got a kit. He's got decent utilities. A Molotov in behind that truck might work wonders, and now with JW down, it could be perfect. He's not looking in that direction, though. He still thinks it's going to be Bathroom because of the default plant. And unfortunately, it's all too easy for Crims as a result.
Still makes it very uncomfortable for Fnatic. You can see them in a little bit of a sigh of relief there, just because he gave the clutch situation an easy kill in the last one with that. But the fact he picked up 3 kills there, that kill onto short was very impressive indeed. And that double spray down, you can see this guy is firing on all cylinders right now. This kill impressed me a lot. But there we go. JW goes down, and they do win the simple 1-on-1 in the end. But this guy, I think that's his 20th frag now. He really is turning up to this event. And now we've got the auto sniper for Cadian. Or for Frisk, this time waiting for the flashbang. Going to be facing the same angle, but this time he's got Magic Boy to actually back him up. That's what they were lacking before. There's no one there to actually get the return frag. Cadian opens it up, takes down Olaf Meister. And this time SK have the man advantage.
Nade out, damage dealt. Only slightly though on Crims. It bounces just far. This auto sniper, I love it that they're changing it up.
Yeah, why not?
Absolutely.
Last round.
Exactly. Freeze is going to wait, hold the same angle toward Long. We've seen him have success on in the past. In fact, he goes over to the right side, but with 2 rifles in the site, it's not a bad idea, because even if he gets caught and overwhelmed, he'll have a support system to at least allow him an escape. It's JW that's going to take the fight against him, and Asilian actually wants to get forward of this. Is he waiting for the flash? There it is. Team, and it's perfect. But is it? JW turns back. Great reaction. Now Dennis, he's going to take over Magic Boy in behind the truck. Real chance line up. Freeze misses that. Almost a chance for 2. He gets none. Dennis gets his second, and They'll hold off this stairwell. Madi's able to fight back in at least slightly until Crims gets the kill. And now we get to see that auto sniper go to work, Henry. It's 1 versus 3 for Cadian. Bomb now down. And what we know that he doesn't is that there's someone approaching on his right. That's Dennis. There it is.
Yeah, just raw skill taking that round in the end. It looked like SK with the perfect play, reading the situation quite well, flashing someone in towards long, but JW with the flex shot with the AK-47 opens up the bomb site, and they just storm themselves in. Dennis gets the opening kill on towards the truck, and the round falls apart for SK, but decent half for them, I would say. 9-6 is not the scoreline I was going to be predicting going into. I thought Fnatic would probably take it, but as we said, they looked a little bit lost at stages when all the flanks were coming in from Modi and Magic Boy. It ends up in what, 21, 22 frags. If they can take this pistol, they're in a real chance here to actually take this first map, and repeating their online result against the Swedish side. So be interesting to see what kind of approach they go for on the pistol. I think the B bomb site is normally very heavily favored on the overpass, just because it's like train, you almost guarantee the bomb plant if you do rush it. Regardless if you win the round, you get that additional money going into the third round. SK obviously able to capitalize on that and won the third round buy up from Fnatic, but we'll see what they bring to the table. You still have the option to slow it right down. You can go for mid control. You can do the wall of smokes on the pistol and guarantee yourself a bomb like that as well. But the CTs, I wouldn't be surprised if they show that heavy aggression at the start, just to work out. You can send 3 players towards middle, and then at least if you don't find anyone, it's like Dust 2 when you boost up in short, right? You can send 3 players towards middle, spot towards Fountain, and then you have that very quick rotation towards connector. So even if the B rush happens, you can come in with the fast flank, front and back. But you can see the teams taking advantage of the maximum time you can have in half time before you go live.
Absolutely, and it is a default 2 minutes in this this configuration for Fragbite, by the way.
Here we go.
So
then.
that's why they take that time.
Let's have a look at the buy for SK Gaming. They've gone for 1 raid boss. It's going to be Cadian. He gets dropped the Tech 9. He buys up armor for himself. 2 utility players on Magic Boy and Asilian. And Friss and Modi going for the Glocks and armors. And they will be favoring towards the B-bombs. And there's the aggression from Fnatic as well. So pretty much as predicted. And JW does spot players towards Monster Tunnel as well. So I need to decide whether they commit to this right now.
And where they put 2 as opposed to 1 Magus Boy in their pistol round on CT, they can rotate 1 down for that flank, but Cadian's holding it. He's smartly doing so. That deters and pushes it back. That gives SK a plant. And still no flank coming in. Flusha finally wins that duel, but it's 4 versus 3. Bomb down in the site, and JW's trying to use this smoke to his advantage. He can't find Madi, who in turn finds Crims in the window. It was a great shot at that, and that's going to be the round. SK 2 pistols in this game.
Yeah, nice, clean and methodical. I actually like that. It was a really good read from SK. They had Cadian with that Tech 9 and armor, holding towards the connector for that backstab coming in from connector there. And 4 players, smoke off towards upper, smoke off towards spawn, and then they just bust in the bomb site, made the entry kills happen as well. And Modi with a fantastic shot towards the window, really did secure the round there. So we go into number 2. Fnatic will be forced buying into this, and this is one of the scarier rounds on the CT side of the CZs. These guys are obviously very formidable on these ones. SK decided to go for 2 rifles, 3 SMGs, P90 of that as well, and Cillian. So they're going to be going a lot slower this round, waiting for any aggression coming towards middle and long. No real stacks coming in for Fnatic so far. They've got 1 player inside the connector. That's going to be Dennis. So obviously with the CZ, they want to keep things nice and long range. They can't really justify facing towards mid. He wants someone to come to him.
They are doing just that, but he's spotted up. Magic with the kill. Cadian's already cleared the lower part of the hallway, so control gained. It's Flusha to rotate over inside B, but bomb's going the other direction. It's up toward bathrooms. JW still out toward long. I don't have a read on this per se. And although I say that they were going to commit to that bathroom side, they've actually taken the bomb all the way back through T-spawn. The SMGs have led the charge in toward construction, and that does mean Flush is going to be the one to come under pressure. Rotating it all off. Dennis, though, or rather, excuse me, Crims, though, they've got a decent chance here to at least stack up the site on the close angles. They've gotten so close, in fact, all the way to Sandbags. This is headshot potential. CZ can't spray away to take down Madi. Crims does manage 1, but somehow stays alive in that. Madi comes back down and finds Flusha. Crims is far angle. He's going to pick up more with that 5-7 and just hopes for something through the smoke, but nothing available.
Yeah, nice work there from SK, finding that first pick and not actually forcing the issue straight away. They wanted to take the bomb site properly. They knew what Fnatic are capable of with those CZs in hand, so they used the Molotov, flush out any key areas, and that just means when you go into the bomb site, eradicate at least some certain risks there. So you Molotov behind the barrels, you Molotov onto the ramp. It means when you go into the bomb site, at least you can just check the close corners and just focus on those areas. So the first player goes in is the MAC-10 as well. He jumps around the first corner. That is to offset the aim of any CTs waiting there, so they can't have the big CZ spray down. They actually are forced to reposition their aim and start flicking around. So this time's going to be a 4-man stack towards long for Fnatic. They're going to have USPs, 1 P250. Still on the P2000. And he's going to wait for a sorry player to walk around the long corner. Friss is not so keen on that idea though. As the rest of his team are making their way towards connector. It's kind of just still deciding what's going on as Fnatic pushing up towards long. Friss should have a nice couple of kills here, which he does pick up.
3 HP. Smartly falls away from that. He's got teammates close enough that even if they tried to go for the gun, they could probably deny it, but better not risk it. Keep that AK in play for the next round as well. They're trying to get Crims. He's got 1 HP and somehow gets around the corner. Flushes far away from all of this, but it surely is the round over, or is it? Flush at least gets a Cillian down, so that is potentially 1 gun gather, but they know where he is. I doubt they're going to allow this. Cadian's already on the flank. Bombs down on B, as we heard, but inconsequential, because this is surely going to result in the death of the last remaining Fnatic player to close the round. 12 for SK will be the score.
He's got still just the USP in hand.
I appreciate how timid they're being, because they want to keep these guns up. They want to play the long game.
They know how much is on the line here, right? Like every kill they give away is going to mean something for them going forward. So if we can keep guns up and make things easier for them going forward, that's what they're going to need to do. They've got themselves in a fantastic position here. Nice, clean couple of anti-eco rounds going forward. And this one is where it starts getting interesting. The first gun round comes in. Now AWP from Fnatic after that force buy is quite a difficult one as well. You know, not a single kit, lack of utility as well. So you'd expect them to go for some initial aggression here. They probably want to find the first pick. Cadian opting to stay on his MP7, trying to build that bankroll. They're going for the fast B play themselves.
Flash off on Flusha. He's forced back inside the construction. Cadian's around the corner quickly, and Cadian's got 2. Both with the SMG.
Savage as he gets in there. Modi is still not done though. He goes straight in. Olafmeister takes him down, brings it to 4 and 3, but very difficult retake coming in for the CTs.
Yeah, and the fire
No
already
kits,
in front of them.
the whole thing.
They're already gone. The
Yeah.
fire in front of them, they didn't have the time with that, like you say, no kits. So knowing they've gone for the buy, they've got to maintain this for the next round as well.
Absolutely. That's crazy how Cadian can get into the bomb site. The MP7, obviously even get at that kind of close range, can be very effective in certain situations. Flashbang come over, finds a double kill. Cadian not done yet as JW does take him down. You can see them just trying to affect the terrorist economy here, trying to find any exit kills they can, want to make something of this round. So far, we'll be keeping 3 people alive after the bomb does explode. SK though, 13 rounds. I think Fnatic make the wise and informed decision here, Matt. Like, had they lost the rest of those 3 guns on the retake, which they pretty much couldn't win after the bomb goes down and no kits. And at least they give him some sort of foundation for the next round. Cadian with that fast peek onto the bomb site. Finds 2 headshots as well. Very effective play from him. Now Fnatic, another difficult round coming in. Got 3 rifles. Flusher on the CZ. Dennis is on a FAMAS. This time they have got kits. So spreading themselves out across the map. Not going to be showing too much aggression. Just facing the obvious angles at the beginning. Modi trying to work his way up towards short. The rest of his team are edging their way slowly towards long. They know the money advantage is in their favour. There probably won't be an AWP, so long is probably a very sensible place to go, I'd say.
Boost at bench. We haven't seen that in a while from the CT side. And that window is why they love it so much, because you can just see both angles of the approach on bathrooms. But as we see, they aren't approaching that direction. There's one now going back through connector. This still may work out. Olaf's got the angle on a Cillian, but he turns back at the exact wrong moment because Cadian's enough to distract. Now they have to fall off this. It's given up. So a little bit of misfortunate timing in some ways for Fnatic there. But either way,
This is the
they've got at least the information that 2 members, if not
aggressive
more,
right
are
from Modi.
on the A side. Yeah, this is dead right.
This is it. So the whole idea behind this is he's not trying to do a backstab. He's trying to cause a full-on rotation to the B bomb site. Actually does some decent damage there. Pulls players across, but on the other side of the map, Crims is having none of it. He takes down 1 in the form of Cadian, but Cillian replies straight back there. Brings it to the 4 and 4. SK Gaming still with an advantage here, but that's not going to help the matter. It does go down to the 3 on 1, I should say. Flurry of frags coming in. It seems like Fnatic is getting pulled apart here. As the bomb still...
This is interesting.
have a
15
lot of
seconds.
time.
I don't think they can make it. I don't think they'll make this onto the B site. They need to find him. They need to kill him right now. Olaf might get around that he otherwise shouldn't have had. 8, 7, just barely.
Oh
Just barely. But either way, it's not done because Olaf's arrived. It's now a 1-on-2. He knows that the planter's on the platform. Madi in turn knows he's in the window. They'll hold it with the crossfire, and just barely 1 second made all the difference.
That was a nuts call there. When you're in the 3 on 1, I just said, get to the bomb site you're nearest to straight away, but get it down with 1 second to spare, and the impact that round has, Matt, that's actually going to force Fnatic now pretty much into a full eco, and they're, what, 14 rounds to the bad? So 14 plays 6. They do have sniper rifles and FAMASes, actually, so you can do something with this, I guess. So let's see what Olaf can bring to the table. things up. He gets the first pick on the flusher. Modi aggressive towards Monster Tunnel once again. It's just frags coming in thick and fast here. Frisk takes down another. 5 on 3 now. SK in the driving seat here, but fighting back still. 3 frags come in out of nowhere.
Wow, that was very, very quick. Olaf with 2 of those. He's now going to approach the top part of the stairwell and see if anyone's gone back to A as a result, but they haven't. They're going right toward him again, and what a great reaction shot onto a Cillian. Bomb down. Last man remaining. He'll be able to recover it naturally, but doesn't have much room to work with. Look at JW's position as well. Both sides held. Very, very good comeback in the round for Fnatic.
Yeah, use the first 2 frags, and all of a sudden, Olaf Meister showing he isn't done here just yet as they bring it to 14-7. It is going to be Magic Ball remaining, though. We know what this guy is capable of, so there it is. That opens things up. Takes down JW. Perhaps a little bit too aggressive considering the situation.
It's actually opened things up a lot. He can still get to B right now. Crims is just going to arrive in time, though, to cut him off from short pipe. Magic seems to have an idea. What a shot was that? Holy shit, did he ever take him down? I can't even help myself. That was insane. And now he's got it into a one-on-one. Olaf's got 3 kills already. Magic with 2. One's got to one-up the other. Magic's going to go for the plant. That gives Olaf the angle, walking up through the smoke. It's going to dissolve in time, but somehow he doesn't pop out to take the shot. And Magic's still got a chance in this, but Olaf's going to deny it. Fnatic will get it, but what a round.
Wow. This guy, 27 kills with him. We called it out before the beginning of the tournament. Online, he's been comparable to the likes of AZ, and his fragging ability is off the charts. And that shot alone just shows you what he is capable of. Absolutely nuts round there for Magic Boy. And it was converted to a victory, but doing more and more damage to the CT economy. That shot, that's insane.
Yeah.
Olaf, lucky to get away with that one, I would say. Probably a sigh of relief coming in. As we go into round number 22, you can see how that has affected the CT economy. They've got Max 7s now, Famas, and although he didn't win the round, Magic Boy, I'd say, did enough just to potentially give them great footing into this one. They're going to be focusing more towards middle this time. JW will be smoked off.
Try and spray
really
through that,
weird
but
move for him to do.
well, that also goes back to the A4 versus A1. They easily see those tracers. That's Boy's going to take Crims as well, but that is very peculiar for JW to get that aggressive.
That's just like suicide. They with the M4A4, you can see the tracers fully through smoke, and obviously make an absolute racket as well, and almost just gives them a free kill there. So Olaf missing one of the key shots there. Won't be refacing just yet. Makes his way back towards long to reposition himself. There is going to be Frisk waiting for him though. That shot could have been huge. As it is the 4 on 3. Fnatic now need to find something here. They can't allow the bomb to go down once again with no kits.
1-man advantage. And 2 men on the offsite gives them a great chance of putting that bomb in play. Flush is going to have to come up huge with the shotgun. He's already spotted them. In turn, they'll be able to force him further away. They need to get the kill now before they lose a man, though, because look how low Cadian and Magisboy have gone from those shots. And that nade doesn't quite connect with Magisboy, who's putting down the bomb. It might have denied it, but it's still a chance here. Magisboy's stuck inside that smoke. He could use it to conceal and deceive Dennis, but he doesn't seem to be fooled. The problem is that Freeze, although he's trying to play the post plant, is so far away that it is going to end up this one-on-one duel, and now he's spotted the gun barrel. Dennis forward, Dennis with the kill, and now it's up to Freeze. He's waited for this exact opportunity to play the one-on-one, but Dennis in turn wants to take it, and he's going to get it. Fnatic, you said it though, no kit.
I think he's got it just about. Oh, no,
he doesn't think so,
God,
and I have to say that was pretty close. It's now going to be map point for SK.
Okay, so that's kind of a sick round for SK to win. That's the money kind of in disarray for Fnatic. 15 plays 7. I'd say this one's pretty much tied up, but Dennis, with a decent opportunity to win that round, just to be had a kit, could have done it. Frisk probably wanted to play a little bit more passively there, but regardless, they win the round. 15 plays 7, Fnatic. This is a very interesting map so far, and now you can see how that's affected their economy. They've got 3 pistols, 1 AK-47 that Dennis saved from the last round, and a Famas onto Olaf.
How many times do kits cost rounds in this map? We saw it with Liquid a number of times. Dennis, though, he's got one of the only guns. He's got a lot of the kills, and Magisboy seems to want to help him out this time. He takes down a Cillian, and that allows Flusha to turn it back, and suddenly Freeze is in a 1-on-5. This was a chance for the free kick to put this game to bed.
Yeah,
on
a
this
little bit too
force
aggressive.
buy.
I think they just wanted to force issue a bit too much there. There is the backstep coming in from Olaf.
Freeze is smart about this. He knows there's a chance.
Too much of a weird position. You
Yeah.
can't believe that. But yeah, I would have preferred them. They probably should have read the economy a little bit better. Didn't just obviously just rushing into B. You think, oh, this is just finish it quickly. Let's just make it nice and clean. But obviously stacking towards B can be one of the go-to calls for a team lacking on money. They push through the smoke, the CZs work out for Fnatic, and then they get themselves at least back into the game for now. SK, there's been no money there at all. I think it's about 2k average across the board. They will be going for Glocks, P250s, and Desert Eagles and Cillian. And looking just to find a couple of frags here. If they can get a bomb down, it would be fantastic, but with no utility to speak of apart from a flashbang, it's going to be a very difficult prospect indeed.
And they're going to approach quickly on Crim's position inside bathrooms, but he's already lined up and ready with that AK. They veer left. That's on to Olaf, but he's ready for it as well. Shot with the op. Falls back immediately, knowing that there's very likely to be more of them approaching. A great shot from Magic Boy. That does take the Deagle to pick up an op, but unfortunately they've lost Madi. They managed to get the gun, and it works out for Freeze to at least get JW, but Crims is in great position, and they don't have the utility to try and cover off those choke points, to try and go for that classic wall of smoke quick plant play. And Dennis is going to push. They're going to find Katie, and that's bomb down.
Yeah, they needed to do something there. They had no real intent as to what was going on. They're still alive. That was a shot. Another miss there for Frizz. He's had some big moments and some
He's been
big
hot and
whiffs
cold,
as
for
well.
sure, yeah.
And that's a shot you'd expect top AWPer to land all day long. But there we go. Fnatic, as expected, do win the round, but a little bit more costly than they would have liked, I would say. As SK still have a huge bed of rounds here to make this happen. Obviously, I would say we favour them very heavily, but unfortunately for them, up against Fnatic, you never give up. They need 6 to bring this back to overtime, and I think this is wise from SK Gaming. Don't have to force and give yourself a difficult buy. Take another eco here. Tech 9s, Deagles, P250s, and to see if you can find another couple of kills. We'll be into round number 25.
Grims is going to smoke off that bathroom position, spots Freeze, and that's going to go slightly far. That still means that they can push in quickly. Crims isn't having any of it, though. Crims turns back and takes a second. The Deagle, no. It's actually a lineup from Olaf. He took 2. Crims does find that 3rd kill eventually, but that was very quickly shut down, and Fnatic now are starting to look a lot more confident in their abilities. I'm not going to suggest that it's possible just yet, but could you imagine if this did come back to 15-15 after losing that very quick round to the force buy?
It's anything's possible, Matty. That's what you have to remember these days. Especially
So Santa Claus could still be real?
Yeah.
Wow.
We saw him yesterday with earrings on.
What's that? Santa Kiss.
Yeah, Santa Kiss, that works.
Yeah.
Here we go then. This time, SK Gaming with the full buy have opted for the AWP onto Frizz as well, so you'd imagine they're going to slow things right down, see if they can work an initial pick here. They managed to get it on their eco towards long, so potentially could go fate out again, spreading themselves out, looking for any aggression coming in from the CTs, but nothing to be found as a very passive game coming in for Fnatic this round. It's going to be sitting back. They have got Olaf alone towards long with that AWP. Dennis getting a nice little boost up on the shore, just trying to look towards Connector and see if anyone will give him an inch to work with.
Yeah, with that door blown out as well. You can see where the nade was deployed to do so. If Madi walks forward, his feet get spotted far before he sees the boosted player. So that could be really good for Dennis. Meanwhile, Olaf's about to come under some fire.
Super passive from Fnatic.
It's working out so far, though. We saw them play passive last round, too, and they walked into Crimson Olaf.
Yeah, Olaf's actually missed the cross, I think, of Magic Boy onto the right. That could be interesting.
You'll see the nade come out, though.
That's weird timing for him to get across.
That'll smoke him off. Freeze wants to take the shot. Does actually
One
spot up
damage.
Olaf. That's insane. Just clipping the edge of the wall. But either way, Olaf's going to try and go forward to the smoke. He turns it back, but Freeze is there for the response. So 1 op in, 1 op out. JW on the site. He's smoked, but he's trying to jump over and at least get the information. Crims is also there. He's behind the truck, but now JW goes spraying. They can't find it. Bombs down. SK have a chance if they can hold this to close it. Finally, Freeze is going to flash through. No, just wants to go in. He's going to go bare bones. Changes his mind, perhaps rightly so. Just a bit of the flames will extend toward the stairwell, but Crim's pushing forward. He's lost his teammate, and Dennis, he'll follow it up with the trade, and now they just need to clean out these bathrooms. That's the solid post play. Katie with a big kill on Flusha, but JW's right there to follow it up, and JW, he's done just enough.
Wow. I love that plan from SK there. Instead of going for, obviously, the default plan where Fnatic were trying to spray through the smoke there, they do a nice open one to actually trick the CTs and actually give some positions away as well. They managed to get a couple of kills. They did have the man advantage, I think, at one point. It goes down to the one-on-one, and JW with the double kill to finish things off. The fire just missing out the bomb there. Had the Molotov had landed on the bomb, could have had a serious chance of delaying him and potentially allowing that to explode. But Fnatic get the 11th round there. Very slow, methodical play from SK. The full execute comes in. Give themselves a real chance here. Obviously, just comes down to a clutch. You can't really say anything went wrong that round. You just need to make those kills happen for you at the end. Very similar setup coming in from Fnatic here. The more passive play. All off towards long. The boost towards connector. Nading off that door, just going to see some feet as they walk in.
Same play they did last time. A little more aggressive this time, though. Not quite as passive as you were saying from Fnatic as Olaf. He's already got the op toward the bathrooms, and Crims is setting for the crossfire. And is this going to be enough? SK seem to want this A site. They seem to be more comfortable with it because that's where the last 3 rounds have gone. And they're going to be thrown off potentially by Olaf. Is this going to be enough, though? Because if he misses that shot and Crims isn't able to trade it, then they've got a real chance.
Really, like, so he's going to be in a world of pain, but there we go. Olaf hits his shot. Dennis with the boost working out for him. Magic Boy replies.
That boost call should indicate immediately that 2 are on B, at least with 1 pick on A. They don't rush it quickly. They actually slow it down. I thought they might try and just push in with force, but man down. Fnatic's able to split 2-2 defensively, and Cadian's going to be the one to push forward and try and at least get the early read on the B side. 30 seconds, and we know the rotations for the T sides are so much longer, but they pretty much are committed at this point.
Smoke goes towards windows. You can pretty much assume it's the full B commitment now. 20 seconds remaining. Magic Boy finds another frag there. Brings it to the 3-on-3. All down to JW. What can he do with this? Needs to stop the planter.
Almost did. He hit Magic's Boy down to 33, but they still manage it. Dennis has arrived in a good time, though, because Cadian gone, and now his second kill. They've got a chance. Freeze is in a good spot, though, and he gets away from it. They can't even spray and turn. He may get to Monster. He's got great post-plant position now. He's still going to have to win 1 duel at least before he can let time be his friend, and he just misses that shot onto Dennis at the barrels. They've got kits on both players, so they can force this issue. Dennis wants to fake because he thinks he's gone to bags. He has, in fact, but Dennis is going to win the duel. And Fnatic's going to win another round. It's getting so close for SK.
It's a really difficult clutch for him in that sort of position. Obviously, they spotted his position towards Monster, and a 2-on-1. They're just going to wait for him to face and blitz him together. He goes towards short. Same situation there. It's such a hard angle to face. You have to step out very deep to even get vision on the bomb there. And Fnatic read that. Take him down and bring themselves a step closer to taking this to overtime. Still a mammoth task ahead of them, but a lot more realistic now. It's only require 3 rounds. SK will be able to justify a buy after the bomb goes down once more. Full AKs, no AWP to stun off wrists. It's going to have grenades, smokes, molotovs, and they're going for the mid control once more.
He's not going to do anything. Understand the attempt, but no one's pushed forward that far. You got to start to feel for SK because they had this seemingly done and dusted.
15-7 at one point.
Yep, and a force buy.
Yeah, that's right. It was CZ's that they ran into. But
I mean, it was basically the 1 AK that shut them down, but had they picked that kill, you never know. Either way, double up setup. Boost this time on the A site. Flush is playing passively at Monster with his. Again, we see a double up setup without JW included.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. It's going to be Flush and Olaf wielding those. And time ticking away, 45 seconds remain, and then here comes the smokes, and you would assume the full execute coming in from
Good
SK.
position from Dennis, though. He knows they're being thrown. He misses that shot. That's tragic, because now they've got the early pick. They force Flush out of positions. The wall of smokes works. Bomb's not yet committed. They have to deal with JW, but they do so very effectively.
Smoke, that Molotov below the window as well. He jumps straight into it. That's crazy. Now we're on a 5-on-3. Over Orbs as well. Crims does reply.
Very big flash. That shot from Dennis, though, if he picked that off, shut them down early, this never would have happened. And now Magic's got the corner covered. He can play on the edge of his own smoke. Crims gets freeze at least, but look at this. They spot it immediately as Olaf tries to flash through, and it's a 1-on-3. Crims with 1 already. Crims with 2 through the wall. Is he going to be able to do this? Can you imagine? 4 kills already. It would be a 5-man clutch. He spots up a Cillian who goes to the water, and he just needs to stay alive. He just needs to buy time. He tries to spray again. And Cillian almost walks into that. He's going to try and hold this, but Cillian's not fooled, and SK just barely get away with that map.
Oh, what a round that was, Matt. The 3-on-1. Silly faces from SK. They didn't need to force that at all. One player could have died, and they kept it at 2-on-1, but Cillian doing just enough to